Welcome back to The Dark Room. I'm Josh Lee, and with me as always is Pete LeBlanc.
Say hey.
And you're watching Hoff Highlights, where we're going to tell you about every night of the week and what's going on in this room. Let's start out with our Speakeasy Sunday, and we're bringing back our friend Mike Hobbit Bickett for Booze Clues. Pete, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I can. It's going to be their second episode. It is a live podcast. They investigate, if you will say, the most spirited headlines they can find all over the world. And by spirited headlines, I mean drunk people doing stupid things. And what better place to talk about that than right here?
That's right. Grab yourself a cocktail, give yourself a laugh. It's always nice to end a Sunday on a high note like that, which brings us to our Monday.
They're moving it up an hour earlier so that you can come hear the podcast and make it home in time for Game of Thrones. And I think that's important.
I think that is important, too, for the masses as well. Which brings us to our Monday night open mic, hosted by RVA Open Mic. Pete, can you tell me a little bit more about open mic here?
I'd be happy to. It's a fully backlined open mic, so you don't have to worry about lugging a bunch of gear up the stairs. And with our awesome stage and our great sound system, you really feel like a rock star.
That's right. So come out here, bring your talent, bring your passion, feel like the rock star that you know you are. And here's an example of one of our very own, Sid Kingsley, who's one of our bartenders. He stopped by this last week and graced us with some of his performance. He's a wonderful musician. You can find all of his stuff on Spotify. My personal favorite song of his is Duncan. But check out this clip from our friend Sid.
Oh, my Steve.
As you can see, Sid was having a wonderful time. You need to come in here, check him out, talk his ear off, grab a cocktail from him, and feel like a rock star on open mic Monday nights, which brings us to Tuesdays. And what's going on Tuesdays, Pete?
Treat yourself. This Tuesday we have trombone extraordinaire Reginald Chapman. He's coming back from Brooklyn to play some shows in Virginia. Join us in welcoming him. He'll be featuring an all-star band with Marcus Tenney on the trumpet, Charles Owens on the tenor, Calvin Brown on the keys, Andrew Randazzo on the bass, and Kofi Shepsu on the drums.
That is a lot of talent, and you guys should be excited. Tuesdays here have been absolutely a blast here. We've got so many big bands and so much talent coming through here, and jazz sounds divine in this room. You should make it out. Which brings us to our Underexposed Wednesdays, where we showcase talent from RVA and beyond. And this Wednesday is no different. Pete, who do we have up on that stage?
The High Definition Band. They're from right here in Richmond. They've been playing since 2011. And they got the grooves, they got the moves, and they play all the songs you want to hear.
That's right. It's always nice to have these underexposed talents come through here, because usually the crowd is all their best friends and family, so it's always a great time in here. A lot of energy.
It really doesn't matter if the crowd's only 15 people or 85 people, because they're all the band's best friends, so the sense of camaraderie is just incredible, and you can really be yourself.
That's right. So come on out, be yourself, be a rock star, support this group. Which brings us to our Superstar Karaoke on Thursdays. This week it's going to be hosted by DJ Duffy and DJ Show. They put on an amazing show, but this Thursday we have something special going on right before karaoke. Pete, what's going on, man?
Do you like hip-hop? I do. You like hip-hop, right?
Love hip-hop.
Well, live hip-hop is just extraordinary, and we have the Triangle Theory Experiment. They're going to bring you the music of Kendrick Lamar. It's featuring our favorite. Everybody's been talking about him in the Hoff. Andrew Hypes on the ones and twos, Lenny Bones on the drums, Radio B on the MCing and rapping. You don't want to miss it. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is one of the most influential, if not the most influential hip-hop artists that I can think of in the past 6-7 years. And you can experience his music live right here in the Dark Room and save yourself a little bit of money.
So after Triangle, stick around, lay down the pipes for a Superstar Karaoke with DJ Duffy and DJ Show, singing some of your favorite Kendrick Lamar songs, which wraps it up and brings us to your favorite day of the week.
Friday!
Hey! And we have Darkroom Sessions on Friday. Who's playing for Darkroom Sessions?
Ring those bells. The Village Bells are back.
Bang, bang, ding, dong.
They are a super group consisting of Tyler Meacham on the vocals, Ben White on the keys and vocals, Joel Warford on the guitar and vocals, Chip Hale on the bass and vocals, and John Chadwick on the drums.
That is a lot of talent and a lot of vocals.
And they're all in different bands, and they come together as the Village Bells, and they bring the songs that they've written, the influences from their own bands, and they bring them all together. It's a nice melting pot of a lot of different kinds of music.
You know, Pete, those names are really familiar. We're really excited to have them back here. Their past performances here in the Dark Room have always been special, and this one is not going to be any different. And I think that wraps it up for the week, doesn't it?
No. We have something very special going on Saturday.
Oh, that's right. We've got Dance Candy right here in this room, sponsored by Bumble. This is going to be a fantastic event.
Yeah, whether you're looking to do some networking, to meet your new best friend, or to meet that special friend, it's the night to do it.
You're going to have a fantastic time. Dance Candy, if you guys missed them this last February for our Love Bomb event, here's your chance to check them out right here in the Dark Room. You need to be pumped about them. Tell me about Dance Candy, because I know you love them, Pete.
So Mark Ingraham, a.k.a. Smoochie Jenkins, is Dance Candy, in my opinion. He's a phenomenal trumpet player and band leader, and on top of that, he has an uncanny ability to read the crowd and know what song you wanted to hear before you even hear it. He'll keep you dancing, he'll keep you drinking, and he surrounds himself with the best talent in Richmond, so no matter who he has on the stage with him, it's gonna be fire.
That's absolutely right. I've known Mark for some years now in Richmond, and Pete is absolutely right about him. He is the talent, and talent follows talent. He always has the best people around him, and no exception here. Pete LeBlanc, our very own, is going to be up on stage with him playing along.
Yeah, it's an honor. I get to frequently perform with Dance Candy, and I'll be on stage blowing my saxophone, making you move.
Yeah. We are excited to have them here. Make sure that you get your advance tickets before they sell out. This one is going to be a banger. You do not want to miss them. This is their only performance for the summer and springtime here in the Dark Room. So that's all the events for this week in the Dark Room. For all the details, find us on Facebook and Instagram by searching The Dark Room RVA. Until next time, this is Pete LeBlanc.
This is Josh Lee.
And we'll see you there.
Thank you.